everyone, I am Zhang Yujie, an assistant professor in the Department of Applied Psychology at Chuanchuang University. I am also the co-principal investigator of the Digital Humanities Innovative Talent Cultivation Program. My academic specialties are perceptual psychology and emotional psychology. In recent years, I have been dedicated to integrating XR technology with the humanities for creative projects. This semester, I am responsible for offering the course Extended Reality in Indigenous Artifact Preservation. This course aims to guide students, building on the foundations laid by previous courses, to consider how to use extended reality technology to preserve traditional artifacts and life stories of indigenous peoples. Unlike existing digital archives, this course goes beyond simply 3D modeling and archiving people, items, facilities, or even houses. It also captures the body movements of individuals engaged in specific activities, allowing these to be connected into complete 3D animated scenarios for subsequent cultural revival demonstrations or product promotion and sales. For example, in the case of Atayal women weaving, in addition to preserving the physical and image records of the delicate works, the course will include modeling and capturing the loom, the weaver, and the weaving motions. This ensures that classic moments of traditional indigenous life can be permanently preserved in the digital world. Therefore, this course will teach techniques such as Taishi, 3D modeling and scanning, motion capture, scene building, and animation editing, as well as tools for presenting the integrated results of these materials, including Spark AR and HoloLens. In the first half of this semester, this course will focus on co-teaching dialogues and hands-on practice. Initially, students will be introduced to the concepts and experiences of XR apps. Following this, each co-instructor will guide students based on their area of expertise, teaching them 3D modeling and scanning, motion capture, scene building, and animation design through hands-on practice. Once students have learned the relevant techniques and created initial projects, the second half of the semester will utilize Spark AR and HoloLens as development platforms. During this period, students will be guided to complete XR animated short films or interactive apps that can be presented on mobile devices or immersive headset systems. Here's a brief introduction of who I am and what I teach. Thank you. In the course Extended Reality and Indigenous Artifacts Preservation, the curriculum originally required students to propose XR designs and concepts mid-semester and complete XR projects by the end of the semester. However, due to the students' varying levels of knowledge about indigenous peoples and social connections, their understanding of XR designs and concepts, and their practical XR skills, there was a significant difference in the completeness of the reports or projects presented at the end of the semester. Below, I will first introduce the outstanding works of the students, then analyze other projects that still need improvement. Finally, I will showcase my own XR projects, aiming to connect the preservation of indigenous artifacts, cultural revitalization, and industry promotion. This innovative presentation seeks to offer the general public a new experience and understanding of indigenous peoples. The theme of this group's project was facial tattoos, using Spark AR filters to recreate the tattoo patterns of different tribes. Through literature research and field study with an indigenous teacher, Siwa, the students compiled information on the Tayan tribe's tattoo legends, cosmology, the meaning of facial tattoos, tattooing tools, tattooing styles, taboos, and the reasons for the disappearance of these tattoos. The most significant contribution of this mini-project is the discovery of the different facial tattoo styles for men and women, as well as the tattoo patterns of various tribes, including those of the Xiaoli, Northern Sikaoliek, Central Sikaoliek, and Daikokan. Let's compare the differences in facial tattoos among women of different tribes. Firstly, the patterns on the forehead differ in thickness, length, and spacing, creating distinct designs. Furthermore, the chin patterns also vary. The chin tattoos of the Daikokan and Northern Sikaulik do not cover the entire lips, whereas the chin tattoos of the Central Sikaulik and Zeoli do cover the lips, but the shapes are different. Additionally, on the cheekbone area, the patterns of the Daikokan and Northern Sikaulik are particularly high, with more pronounced curves, resulting in finer banded patterns and higher grid density. The Central Sikaulik banded pattern is the widest, with a coarser grid. Upon closer comparison, the V-shaped patterns on the cheeks differ in the angles formed by the two lines. Next, let's compare the differences in facial tattoos among men of different tribes. Firstly, the forehead patterns vary in thickness, length, and whether they have an outline, resulting in different designs. The Northern Sikaulik has the thinnest forehead pattern, while the Daikokan pattern includes an outline. The forehead tattoos of Northern Sikaulik, Central Sikaulik, and Daikokan mostly start from the brow center, while the Zeoli pattern is positioned higher and is shorter. The patterns and positions of the chin tattoos also differ. The Zeoli, Northern Sikaulik, and Central Sikaulik tattoos are drawn downward from just below the lower lip, whereas the Daikokan chin tattoo is slightly separated from the lower lip. Regarding the differences between male and female facial tattoos, they vary in both placement and design. Men do not have tattoos on the cheeks, whereas women do. In terms of patterns, women's tattoos mainly consist of diamond shapes, while men's tattoos primarily feature short horizontal lines. This group of students produced the most comprehensive work, excelling in cultural preservation, making it the best student project in this course. To further enhance this XR project, the co-teachers collectively suggested 2 areas for improvement. First, the AR filter could include text labels, indicating which tribe and gender the facial tattoo belongs to. This would allow users to more directly understand the differences between the tattoos of various tribes and genders. The second improvement is to consolidate the original 8 AR projects, which were used to present different tribal and gender tattoos, into a single project. This unified project could feature different button icons in the interface, allowing users to choose which filter they want to use for applying the tattoo to their faces. In the future, this project can be used for preservation, learning, and research in the fields of culture and education. Economically, it can be utilized for marketing and promotion. In terms of personal experience and interaction, it can offer cultural experiences, enhance engagement, and strengthen the self-identity of tribal members. This group's project theme is the campfire. Flames can be used for warmth as a light source and for cooking food. When family members gather, they often sit around the fire to chat and share food and life stories. Fires are also lit during tribal ceremonies. Therefore, campfires are an indispensable part of Indigenous life. This group of students aimed to recreate this cultural aspect by depicting characters gathered around a fire, engaging in social activities, ideally to evoke the atmosphere of a small tribe. This group of students used Unity software to create their project and recorded a dynamic video of it. The rocks, campfire, and other elements in the scene are free assets downloaded from Unity. The characters have animations. They walk over, sit down, and start to chat, or stand up and then walk around as they are speaking. The storyline is vividly conceived and feasible. Basically, the completion level of this group's project is already very high, but there are still many areas for improvement. The course co-teacher encouraged them to continue working on the project, which could become a graduation thesis for the students in the future. For example, they could apply textures to the clothing colors, have the 2 characters speak a few words in their native language, add some insect and bird sounds, and if time permits, create lighting changes. Since the project is made in Unity, they could design some scenarios that allow users to interact with the characters. Once the project is more fully developed, it could be released for virtual reality or mixed reality headsets, enhancing the user's immersion in the tribal campfire setting. The final project topics created by other students in this course include hunting, tobacco, and dance. Some groups are still in the design phase, some are working on technical challenges, and others need to strengthen their field research. Due to the varying levels of understanding and connection to Indigenous culture, the diverse information technology skills among students, and the practical resource constraints, there are significant differences in the conceptual maturity and completion level of the XR projects. For the project focused on hunting culture, the students wanted to create puzzle charms to represent the hunting culture of the Tayan tribe. The first puzzle piece symbolizes a wild boar, the second represents a trap, the third depicts a prey display stand, and the fourth is a campfire. When the 4 puzzle pieces are assembled, they form a 5th image that represents the wisdom of hunting passed down through generations. Each puzzle piece corresponds to a separate AR filter, so a total of 5 AR filters need to be created. This group of students indeed attempted to start with 3D model creation and tried to make a Spark AR project. However, since this was their first time courageously attempting an XR project, they faced technical challenges that they couldn't fully overcome. I encouraged them to start with small projects and gradually combine them into larger works, as this approach is more likely to lead to successful outcomes. Additionally, their project design needs to be more specific to better understand what 3D models are needed, and how to effectively convey the imagery of the wild boar, trap, display stand, campfire, and hunting wisdom. In other words, this group is primarily in the XR project design phase. I also allowed them to focus on completing the design first, as this will be very helpful for the implementation phase. Immersion and incubation are crucial stages in the conception and realization of creativity. I hope that students who have not yet completed their projects can persevere, improve their field study, overcome technical challenges, and refine or deepen their designs to make their projects more perfect. Below are the AR filters created by the teacher, along with creative photos taken using these filters, to add richness and fun to the course's project presentations. Students might use these AR filters to create more AR photos, preserving their memories in their own way. Firstly, in the Heping Tribal Museum, there are many old photos, animal bones, hunting tools, and children's toys. This area is mainly used to display tools and items from Indigenous life and culture. To offer a new digital experience in artifact tours, I used AR filters to photograph Indigenous people within old photos, creating a sense of time travel. It's like a 3D Indigenous figurine guiding tourists into the forest. Additionally, there are photographic works featuring an elder welcoming guests and a hunter dealing with wild boar bones. These filters just need some icons and buttons for visitors to click, or some voice or text additions, to become a digital guide that allows tourists to explore the tribe on their own. Secondly, Chibo Workshop is a display space for Indigenous hunting culture that sells bows and arrows and offers hunting experiences. In this exhibition space, there are many animal bones, furs, hunting knives, and pipes. Upon entering, you feel as if you've stepped into another primitive and ancient time and space. In this space, we use the theme of Night at the Museum and my filters to create a series of mixed reality photos, such as hunter welcoming guests and hunter handling wild boar bones. These were posted on Instagram to attract customers and introduce them to Indigenous hunting culture. Furthermore, Liangshan is a shop operating in the Zhudong Wajisan area, primarily selling waffles, coffee, and beverages. I created a flame filter and used it to place flames on top of the drinks when taking promotional photos. This not only serves as a marketing tool for the products, but also adds a new digital experience to the customers' dining. In addition, the Hunter exhibition is being held this year at the Wakisan Park in Zhudong, showcasing a variety of cultural exhibits. In the exhibition area, traditional tribal houses, hunting knives, animal bones, and various items used in hunting are on display. including a scene of a hunting lodge. I have created an AR filter that allows users to place 3 virtual objects freely and creatively. These objects include a hunter, wild boar bones, and flames. The idea is to enable visitors to take photos with the virtual hunter and check in after visiting the exhibition. This is a digital marketing strategy to continue attracting visitors to the exhibition. My digital persona, some from the past and some from the future, perfectly aligns with the essence of the metaverse transcending time and space. At the end of the video, I would like to share with you the mixed reality works I have produced from the past to the present. I hope you will enjoy them.
在深处的怀抱，我们的根，泰雅族的智慧，甚至于心。延展实境的力量，将过去重现，文化的传承不再受限于世界。虚拟的世界展现部落的光彩，每一个故事在数位中闪耀。我们是未来的守护者，科技的光辉让文化永生。未来的希望，我们不懈追寻，传统与创新携手并进。延展实境，让记忆延续，泰雅族的精神永远长存。在元宇宙的梦境，重建我们的家园，每一段历史都变得鲜明。科技与智慧交织成美丽的桥梁，我们的努力让文化绽放光芒。虚拟的世界展现部落的光彩，每一个故事在数位中闪耀。我们是未来的守护者，科技的光辉让文化永生。未来的希望，我们不懈追寻，传统与创新携手并进。延展实境，让记忆延续，泰雅族的精神永远长存。在元宇宙的梦境，重建我们的家园，每一段历史都变得鲜明。科技与智慧交织成美丽的桥梁，我们的努力让文化绽放光芒。手牵着手，心连着心，在未来的路上不再孤单前行。科技的翅膀让梦想高飞，泰雅族的未来由我们描绘。未来的希望，我们不懈追寻，传统与创新携手并进。延展实境，让记忆延续，泰雅族的精神永远长存。在这高科技的时代，我们勇敢起航，泰雅族的精神永远闪耀光芒。未来的守护者，我们引以为荣，在科技中，我们的文化